Even as Kerala continues to come to terms with the devastation caused by floods, a debate has emerged over the central government's decision to refuse monetary aid from other nations, including the United Arab Emirates, that has offered 700 crore rupees for the rehabilitation of Kerala. The Modi government has cited precedents of how India has been refusing international aid for natural disasters since 2004. The Kerala government does not agree. The finance minister, in fact, of Kerala has been tweeting, calling this a dog in the manger policy. To understand this debate further, we're speaking today with the finance minister of Kerala, Thomas Isaac. Also joining us on the show is Mr. KJ Alphons. He is Minister of State for Tourism in the Modi government. Welcome to both of you, and thank you for speaking with us here on Bloomberg Quint. Mr. Isaac, can you explain why you believe that the government should make an exception? Is that your demand, that the government should make an exception on its policy of taking foreign aid during natural disasters, considering this has not been done since 2004?
I can give three good reasons. One, it is not against the law.
Yes.
It is not against the policy. Therefore, why should you deny that? Two, Government of India is accepting aid from USA, Russia, Germany, France, Britain. Now these are countries which aid is very supportive of the conservative projects and so on, with very conditionalities, while say the Scandinavian countries and so on have been much more liberal. And in the present case, absolutely nothing wanted in return. Three, is Government of India in a position to provide adequate revenue support to the state government? Now, Kerala's demand is that our immediate revenue expenditure is something of the level of 3,000 crores.
Yes.
Now, Government of India just 600 crores. Now, I have not blamed the Government of India for that because they have the other concerns. They have a fiscal deficit which really is above 4%. Most of it is all window dressing. And now you can't have sending all signal to the market if you have no committed expenditures like this, revenue expenditures. It can affect your rating, it can affect your present value of it. So, Government of India is going to be not in a position to finance the ongoing current relief program of Kerala.
Okay.
And therefore, understanding this, why should they prevent Kerala from getting a donation from a country with which it has had a historically long relationship? It is some other country where most of the population living there belong to the state. And because of this emotional ties, they cannot. Finally, even if that is there, whatever, they could have a considered decision. Not to the next moment, no. It's our global dignity. Where the dignity goes, where does the prestige go? Where is the status of the aid giver goes when you are borrowing, getting aid from America or Russia or Germany or France and Britain? So that's good reasons.
So let me just present the counter, or at least what the government has said so far. They've said that they have no problem if foreign foundations or, such charities or NGOs donate money. They're talking about a government-to-government sort of donation, which has not been done since 2004. Can a way not be worked out where Kerala is helped and this precedent is kept on? Is there any sense in keeping the precedent on?
Definitely, a way will be found. We are not going to sit and lose the 700 crores rupees because money matters. We need the money. And there will be solutions found. But why? If it is against such a foundation, this policy is made in 2016. So if it was against the policy, why did they put it in the National Disaster Management Plan? So there is certainly a window for this in exceptional cases. Why can't that exceptional case be used? If the government of India's considered position is that in no case we'll consider these lesser countries, touch with them, deal with them, fine. Then why did you make this provision? You shouldn't have done that. So having made the provision, why should you jump to respond in this manner? Here is you should understand the special relationship this state, the UAE, and similar Gulf countries have with the state of Kerala. I mean, not Kerala, the region from which it has such historical ties and current migratory relationship. So that's what hurting us. That's what we are objecting to.
Mr. Isaac, has the government of Kerala officially requested the central government to, allow this kind of foreign aid in this specific instance, looking at the scale of devastation that the state has endured?
No, see, we haven't requested any government, foreign government, to support us in this manner. Of course, we have made a general appeal. And in the goodness, in the graciousness, the Emir has decided to donate this. The government of UAE. Now, we have not asked government of India to do anything. I think this is in the fitness of things. Government of India take a more statesmanship. Have a discussion with the state government. Such an offer cannot be accepted. Let's have it work it out in this manner. No, they went public on this. Now, Kerala government, what CM record has said is that, well, this is External Affairs Ministry's position. Kerala government will appeal to PM, Prime Minister of India. Let's see. That's what we are going to do. We have not done anything, but CM is on record having said this.
Okay. Mr. Isaac, while I have you here, can you tell me how the state is preparing for the task of rehabilitation coming up ahead? Of course, there are a lot of people who are contributing to the Chief Minister's relief fund. Where have we reached in that endeavor?
There are two types of expenditures involved. They must be distinguished from each other. Okay. One is the immediate relief, which I said some 3,000 crores. Now that is a revenue expenditure. Okay, for example, the flood has just washed away household utensils, everything, the clothes and so on. So people must be helped. So you have to give them monetary support, not according to the CMDRI norms and so on, but general support, realistic support. So it comes to 3,000 crores. So these are revenue expenditure. We don't intend to borrow to meet this revenue expenditure. Central government, we accept, okay, they're giving 600, thank you. But now what do you do with the rest of the money? We have made an appeal. And we have been overwhelmed at this response from every corner of India and abroad. And I think the chief contribution to Chief Minister's Fund, even keeping aside UAE, may very well reach 1,000 crores. That's the way it is rising. Still, it's only 1,600. So we are saying, okay, we will mobilize resources. We are increasing our excise duty on liquor. And I am also thinking of going to the GST Council asking, permitting Kerala to impose cess on SGST. Now, SGST is a tax on intra-state trade, which is the share of the state government. Therefore, a cess on SGST will not have any implication for central government or interstate trade. It does not affect any other government in India. It's a matter between the government of Kerala and the consumers in Kerala. And therefore, we are saying, allow us to. In a federal polity, there must be minimum this flexibility. So I am arguing for the federal flexibility of GST. Tweaking GST, it can be done. Central government asking for a cess on sugar for the last 3 months. Yeah, I am also taking recourse to this. So this is how we are going to meet the current revenue expenditure.
Mr. Alphons, I hope you can hear me clearly. We've just been speaking with Mr. Thomas Isaac, and of course his views are well known. He's been tweeting about them as well. He has made the argument that if the state of Kerala needs 20,000 crore rupees, and if there is an offer from nations, then why not allow the state of Kerala to benefit from that and help in their rehabilitation?
See, it's very simple. This is a policy which was formulated and accepted by Dr. Manmohan Singh after the tsunami in December 2014. For 14 years, we have consistently followed this policy. There have been many disasters after that in many states, but the UPA government came, many years they were in power, and then for 10 years they were in power. After that, this government came. We have consistently followed a policy that we don't take foreign assistance. Now, for what reason? It's something which obviously the country's senior administrators and the government would certainly have applied their mind. I know. But I've been on the field. I just came back last night from Kerala. I'm going back there tomorrow. We have 1.3 million people in the relief camps. And about 200,000, 2 lakh houses have gone underwater. And now the water level is going down. We have thousands of houses which are damaged. When the water level goes down, we're going to have thousands of houses more damaged. Their entire infrastructure of Kerala is damaged. Even when people go back home after the water level goes down, we have at least 2-3 feet of silt in every home. You can't walk into the house. You got to clear that. There is no electricity connection. Of course, the Honorable Prime Minister has directed all the central agencies to restore electricity. But to restore electricity to every home is going to take great amount of money and effort. Number two, of course, toilets are not working. There would be no home equipments, crockery at home for cooking, for making the food. There is nothing of it. People have no clothes at all. They walked in, ran out with one set of clothes. So, and of course, even if they reach back home, they would not be able to cook because they need to have their LPG gas cylinders fixed. Now, all that is
you're underlying the point that the Kerala government is making, that one is for immediate relief, but for rehabilitation of the state, there will be funds needed. I just want to ask you, Mr. Alphons, you have said that this is a precedent from 2004. Can this not be re-looked at, considering the scale of devastation in the state of Kerala? What are the actual concerns today? If we take out the fact that this has been happening, what are the concerns today?
See, Dr. Thomas Isaac has been playing mischief, saying that Government of India is given only 600 crores. In fact, we have given 760 crores over the past 2 months, and it's made very clear that this money which is given is for immediate rescue and relief and for looking after the relief camp. So Thomas Isaac is misleading the country. Now, what happens after this is that once the water level goes down, the state makes an assessment of the damages, submits a memorandum to the Government of India, and they send a central team to the state and they make an assessment, and the Government of India sanctions whatever is required for the long-term building up or rebuilding of Kerala. Now, and therefore, Dr. Thomas Isaac is not exactly telling the truth. The Honorable Prime Minister has been very, very generous with his help. The Home Minister came there, the Prime Minister came there. Whatever assistance has been asked for has been granted. Now, we need a lot of money for long-term rebuilding of Kerala. Where is that money going to come from? So, I have made a plea, 2 things. One is to the citizens of India at large. Please, it's not enough to really bring out your clothes or open your wardrobe and take out clothes, which are mostly used clothes. Please take out your checkbooks.
What would be the harm if the state of Kerala, and yes, you're right, the people of India should open their hearts and checkbooks, but on a matter of pride, to not allow the people of Kerala funds which are coming their way? Do you think that's fair, Mr. Alphons?
Okay, let me tell you what I did today. I have pleaded with with many of my senior ministers. With many of my senior ministers, I have pleaded with them, please make an exception for the state of Kerala, because Kerala is extremely important. We are nothing special, but Kerala brings in foreign exchange, the foreign NRI remittances to India. The bulk of it comes from Kerala, very large amount. So India is benefiting largely. Number two, Kerala is a very large tourism destination. It brings in huge amount of money to the Indian kitty, and therefore I said, please make a one-term exception for Kerala. That's what I have pleaded as a junior minister. I have spoken to many senior ministers.
What exception?
Yeah, exception is, I said, please allow an exception from the policy laid down by Dr. Manmohan Singh, and please allow this money to be received. And if, I said, also qualified, I said, if it is in the best interest of the country, subject to security reasons and the best interest of the nation, let the government take a decision. But I have made a plea as a junior minister. Now it's for the government to take a decision in the best interest of the nation, which I think in their wisdom they will do.
I want to go to Mr. Isaac here just to respond on the point that Mr. Isaac, of course, Indians have been contributing and trying their best. Do you think that there is an opportunity here for the central government to maybe make an exception or find another route where this foreign aid could reach the people of Kerala?
Yeah, I'm very happy to hear what my friend Alphons said. In fact, that's what we hope. In fact, that's what Kerala's Chief Minister said. His only response has been that we'll appeal to Prime Minister. There are very special circumstances within which, even if Government of India wants to stick to that precedence, that exception can be made. I hope the exception will be made. I'm very happy Alphons has taken this position.
Mr. Isaac, what has been the kind of coordination you have been doing, or the state government has been doing with the central government? Because it's been made very clear that 600 crore rupees is just an interim relief that the central government has provided. When there is a final assessment, once the waters have receded, of the amount required for rehabilitation, what are your hopes from the central government in terms of the aid that would be required? And let's keep aside the foreign contributions for now.
There has been dialogue, discussions between the officials, but very importantly, there has been discussion with the CM and the Prime Minister. We have submitted detailed memorandum, and against slight disappointment, only 600 crores. So I, in fact, inquired what is going to be the next course. As we were going to submit another request for seeking additional money, and now we'll sit down with Center regarding a reconstruction program, how to finance it. We are in the process of drawing up the reconstruction program, which, as I told you, is something like 25,000 crores of rupees, which can be financed only if FRBM limit for Kerala is raised. And that can be done through discussions. In fact, there is no other way other than raising the FRBM limit. So that, I think, central government will do consider. So the discussion will be at the official level also, because at the ministerial level, we are not going to sit and discuss the nitty-gritty of the program itself.
Yes.
So it may take some time, but definitely I hope by 30th we'll have some outline. And it may take another 2-3 weeks before detailed action program is ready.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Isaac, for speaking with us. And just to reiterate how all of us across the country are with the people of Kerala in these difficult times.